สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning and welcome to Morning Thailand of September 20, 2013. I am Tulip Naksampop.
And I want to start Kurahong.
And first news today?
First news is very interesting, Kun Tulip. Now, yesterday we talked, me and Kun Phai talked about Kun Baitoey Asayam, one of the famous folk singers that came out, quite, I would have to say, very honest about her visit with the former Prime Minister Kun Thaksin abroad. Now, of course, this particular incident, we kind of foreseen that, she's probably going to get a lot of talks against her. And interestingly enough, the person that actually came out and talked about this first and foremost is Kun Pathumthani Chinawat or Kun Ok, which is a son of the former Prime Minister himself, a son of Kun Thaksin Chinawat. Of course, at this point, Kun Suthiwan Thawisin or Kun Baitoey has been mentioned in Kun Ok's Facebook page. And, on his status, Kun Ok tend to, update his status quite a bit on his Facebook.
Only quite a bit?
Yeah, if you follow. And it's, a lot of them are quite controversial. Of course, he said that she, you gotta get it out of her chest. That's kind of a rhythm or a part of a relic on one of Kun Baitoey's very famous song. And he said that, on the 19th of September, I don't know what's going on. This is from Kun Ok, of course. I don't know what is going on. It's the 7th year already of, since the coup has actually taken place, where the tank actually took over Bangkok. And of course, the coup set with my dad's former government. And now this year is not even on the 18th yet. And Baitoey Asayam, so the folk singer, actually has to get something out of her chest and ended up bombarded my dad. So he by posting that obviously has caused quite a bit of a stir to Kun Baitoey. And at this point, he said too that at that time when Kun Baitoey visited his father in Hong Kong and Singapore, at that time, the song Nan Ok, or Gotta Get It Out of Her Chest, yes, literally, was actually not in right now at the time. So the way she dressed was a lot more conservative than she was right now. So he's trying to make a point that it wasn't, like that at all. However, obviously, Kun Pathanapol Kunchorn Ayuthaya or DJ Man, which is Kun Baitoey's boyfriend, has came out and giving out a little bit of an interview because Kun Baitoey cannot be interviewed at this point. He said that for the concert in Saraburi province, Kun Baitoey show a lot of stress at the time, and he said that he already told Baitoey to think carefully before she said anything, obviously because it could easily implicate her. So actually at this point she was quite, I guess, feel a little bit of a regret of saying all those things, perhaps disclosing too much information. But at this point, all in all, I believe that everything should still be fine because technically Kun Ok did not really just giving her a bad name. It was just more like, tied it in with the politics and such that, it might be because due to the fact that on the 19th, yesterday, it was like a 7th anniversary since the coup. So everything seems to be coming out to tarnish his dad's good name. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I would say she came out sound pretty honest.
Yeah, she was honest about it, but that's the thing in Thai politics / entertainment industry. If you're too honest, sometimes it's kill you instead of giving you support. Right. Okay, moving on very quickly with another sad news.
Yes, this is the report last night, just before we all went to bed. We heard this incident in Bangkok. Actually, the police got the report of a man commit suicide on the top floor of a high-rise condominium in Sukhumvit 31. The building is Thani City Mansion. So the police went there and he found a body of 69-year-old identified later as Chaikiri Si Phương Phung, the third generation that owned Thai Asahi Glass company actually.
Wow.
And in his right hand there was a .38 gun. And his body was on a chair. And the police said that it's pretty obvious that
He
he committed suicide. There's no note, but the person that found the body was his son, heard the gunshot, so ran to the scene and saw, the body on the chair with the gun and such. So he called the police. The police said that possible, they haven't really give much information, but possible that he was suffered with a lot of illness. He made more often of the hospital visit lately. So they believe that it's possible that he is stressed out about his health. But this is just assume what might be the cause of his
it's not
suicide.
Concluded yet.
It's not concluded yet, but
initially
the police doesn't really have any other suspicious about.
Right. That's so sad that you cannot. He could not talk to anyone about this.
The photo in the on the screen right now was actually his daughter. That she was quite pretty famous actress and also model. Right now, she currently owns a Horseshoe Point Resort. In Pattaya.
Like this kind of incident, it's just sad.
Yeah,
no matter what, it was just really unfortunate. Wow. All right. So moving on very quickly to another unfortunate case now, Kun Tulip. We talk a lot about loan sharks, and it seems like a lot more people find a need to actually taking out loans from the loan sharks. Now, in this particular case, I think it just shows you that how harsh the system is for the loan shark. In Pathumthani province, there has been a report yesterday of a hit-and-run murder. So one person was killed, another one was injured and was sent to the hospital. This case took place yesterday as there was two people were riding on a motorcycle. One woman who got killed is Kun Nampet Kanya, got killed instantly at the scene. And another person who was a passenger was Kun Wanli Rit Pirat. She was actually the victim's sister-in-law. Now she suffered from broken leg and all over her body there was scratch everywhere. And they say that this is due to the fact that, and not too far behind, was actually a pickup truck that was actually the front of the pickup truck just crushed. So it just showed the impact. And according to Kun Wan Lee, the injured, she said that her and her sister-in-law was just riding on the, however, they were not riding on the right side of the lane. They actually went against the traffic, but normally it happens in the provinces because the road is in that traffic or congestion is not that bad, so they tend to go against the traffic. And she said that just right before they turn into the factory, the pickup truck that parked at the side of the road actually just speed up and just ran into them, so intentionally. And they believe that this is probably a murder because the victim was actually took out a loan from a loan shark in the Klong Luang area. Is a famous loan shark, and she said that her sister-in-law took out 25,000 baht and was supposed to pay 20 baht interest for every
20% interest.
Exactly.
Is this like daily?
20%, excuse me. Per month. Not that bad, per month. However, apparently the loan shark doing the underground lottery as well. So her sister, her sister-in-law, luckily won 25,000 baht. So she thought that she's gonna, even that out. However, the loan shark obviously still want the interest rate. Right. So there's like a little bit of a scuffle going on, and they have to actually went to the police station for this particular case. However, the people that ran into her, they believe to be the son of this particular loan shark along with his friends, because these are all
family
men.
Business.
Yeah, so at this point they still have to investigate a little bit more, but on the surface at this point they believe that it's probably due from this particular conflict. Right.
Part of the collection process.
Exactly.
But you're not going to get your money back if you kill the person that owed you money. talking about money.
Right.
Another news is actually they don't really catch anyone yet, but there is only one suspect in the case. Apparently yesterday, the 84-year-old Khai Sang Kamneut Mi, reportedly to be a millionaire in Nonthaburi province, so just skirt of Bangkok, went to notify the police that her brother is actually the one discovered this. Her brother saw irregularity in the withdrawal of money in her bank in the past couple of years, and also somehow find out that some gold ornament in that safe in the house was disappeared, and also some cash, and so they have a talk, and the suspect of all this cash and gold that missing is actually adopted son of the 84-year-old herself. The adopted son is 49-year-old named Viswakorn Kamprakor. Because Khai Sang doesn't get married, she's by herself and she doesn't have kids. So when her maid pregnant and had a son, so she decided to adopt that little boy, and 49 years later that little boy become this guy.
Oh, that's horrible.
She sent this guy to America for school. Apparently he was
she sent this guy to
she sent this guy for abroad for school, but instead of getting to school he started working at the auto repair shop. And when he came back, somehow he decided to get married without telling anyone, but he still came back every month to collect the rental of the property that Khai Sang owned.
That's just so
bad.
And
the brother of Khai Sang said that the total together, including the the monthly rental that this guy collect, the only monthly rental is about 195,000 baht a month. That's only the rental. But all together with the money, with the gold ornament, he said it's about 30 million baht missing. So right now
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, and that's a lot of money.
Yeah, especially for the person who kindly adopted.
She's adopted because she just
doesn't have
hope
any
that
heir.
he can be
right.
Anyway, so the police probably gonna have to find the guy and get him in for more investigation.
All right, so hopefully they find him. That's most definitely it. Now, moving on to the last news of this session. This is probably a good news, Kuntule. Finally, we're using technology for good use. Apparently, there's going to be a launch of what they call the IT police station next year. So this is actually has been on the top for quite a while within the police department themselves. Now they say that is about 80% done. So we might see it next year for sure. This is due to the fact that there has been a lot of complaint where people just went to the police station and have to press charges against others, or even just to report any kind of incidents. It takes a lot of time, and plus there's have to travel there and such. So the police decided to use the technology that we have into good use. So instead of having to go there, they will set up a web page where you can actually report all the crime and any incident that you would like to report, and there will be a person, a policeman on site about 24 hours a day to check all these complaints, and then probably send in a set of policemen to investigate it instead of you have to get there yourself. This particular program, like I said, will actually be launched next year, and they probably will start within the October of this year as well, just a little bit, because we already talked about the Miracle Eyes project, where there will be a CCTV cameras installed in houses if you would like. So that would actually be launched as well. Now, in terms of this particular IT police station, they will include about 88 of the police stations around town, and this is unfortunately just in Bangkok for now. And they say that you can press charges against anyone via electronically, via email and webpage and such, as well as in any incident to report, as well as try to look at the fee. So they would have a charge for you, and I guess if you did anything, you can actually look at the fee chart and see how much you're going to have to pay.
Okay.
As well as receiving and sending any information via electronic. There's going to be a library, electronic library, e-learning, as well as in terms of getting enrolled in the police academy. That would also be done electronically as well. There will be some investigation via electronic, as well as there would be via internet, and there would be some games and such available for children and anyone who would like to go in and play games. Apparently it's going to be police work related, so maybe some knowledge on the police and charges and such. Now they say that also in terms of Miracle Eyes, at this point in the past, this coming October, will actually, since October, of last year, there has been 500 of the people registered for this particular program already, and they already link with the Kasikorn Thai Bank, for example, or any go shops or gas station, or all of the entrepreneurs. Over 100,000 of the businesses actually enroll in this already, and now they say that you have about 3 of the projects altogether. The S, or the small, will install about 1 to 3 of the CCTV camera. This is going to be 300 baht per month. And for the M, which is medium, would be 4 to 10 of CCTV cameras. This is good for the gas station or the bank. That would be about 750 baht per month, and the large one would be 11 to 100 of the CCTV cameras in the factories, the school, or even college, and that would be about 1,500 to 2,000 baht per month. So it has already been launched as for this one, but as for the IT police station, we're gonna still have to see. Right.
If the system work effectively, this would be really beneficial.
Yeah, hopefully.
Overall.
Yeah, and save a lot of money too.
Yes. So we're gonna take a short break. We'll come back. We have a big drug arrest again.
Right.
This time there's no suspect arrested, but really big lots of heroin.
And of course,
methamphetamines.
updates on the whole the
weather
rubber price,
forecast.
weather forecast, and the rubber price farmers protest as well. So please stay tuned.